I'm sure you guys have heard the rumors by now. They are true. I am officially leaving YouTube forever. I'm sorry if you're a fan of mine. It's come to this. I've got other things to do in life, and this isn't one of them. April Fools! That was kind of cringeworthy, but whatever. I'm making this video now a few days after April 1st. I kind of forgot to make an April 1st, April Fool's Day video. Shitty, I know, since I make videos, 5 videos a week. I should have had a plan, but clearly I didn't. I do want to talk about the April Fool's prank that I pulled on my mum 3 days ago now, whatever it was, right? It's the weekend here, so. I did pull a prank on her. Now, we own another house, all right? Now, inside this other house is a basement. This is a true story, all right? Some basements have a tendency to flood, depending how underneath the ground they are, because groundwater, right? In this basement, there is an even lower part where a pump sits, and the pump automatically comes on when it detects water, and it pumps the water outside. I'm not too sure what I'm doing here, but all right. Anyway, one time, a long time ago, a couple of years ago, the water had come up right up to the basement. Like, if you went into the basement, it would have been, stomach height. All right. So anyway, I pranked her this year, and I found a photo. I found a photo online of a water-fired basement, a flooded basement, right? I couldn't find... I needed a photo that was not very detailed, like a zoomed-in shot, so she couldn't tell it wasn't our basement. But it was a photo of a basement. You could just tell it was the basement-looking thing, right? With clearly water, things were floating in it. I sent it to her. I texted her this, and I said, "Mum, I'm so sorry. We've let it happen again. The basement is flooded in this house. What do? I'm so stressed. We need another pump. We need to buy a $1,000 pump from the local hardware shop, right?" It stressed her out. She believed me. Sorry, Mum. Anyway, so yeah, I basically said, "Ha ha ha, joking." She gave me a joke back. I think she told me to April 1st that, oh, today is when daylight savings finishes. I actually believed her at first, but anyway, that's something else I want to talk about, right? Daylight savings. I love daylight savings. Now, I know there are some people who absolutely hate it, who don't get it. There's some people would say, well, you're not really saving any time. You're not saving any time at all, right? Which is true. You're not actually gaining an hour or losing an hour in actual life itself. You're not, right? You're still in the same daylight, nighttime situation. But the way I like daylight savings, well, the reason I like it is because, whether you're going to work or having a day off kind of thing, waking up early, how do I say this? Ooh, I should have rehearsed this, having more of a time to play with yourself. I don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but having more of a time to play with yourself or with your friends or your family at nighttime, right? Having an extra hour to shop, extra hour to dine out, right? As opposed to, it's 6 o'clock now, it's nighttime, right? Having the extra hour and knowing that it is an hour behind plus. How does that work? I can't remember now, which if you turn it backwards or go forwards, I can't quite remember now. But yeah, just having an extra hour on the clock. Right, knowing that, oh, it's not going to be nighttime at 6 and we've got some more time to chill out and do the things we like. It's good because, yes, if daylight savings didn't happen, then we'd be sleeping during that daylight hour, right? Does that make sense? God, I probably am not making any sense here. Anyway, forget about that. Whew, what a waste of conversation that was. Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel pull off gobsmacking April Fool's prank. Go watch this video if you want. Very interesting. I'm a huge fan of both of them. I watched the whole video, and it's absolutely gobsmacking to me that they had basically a sign out the front of Jimmy Kimmel's studios, right? And they basically hosted each other's show. One's in New York City, one's in LA, right? But anyway, they had a message out the front of the Los Angeles studio where they said, "Come get a photo with Jimmy." And basically the two Jimmys were actually in there, but they didn't. The people going in there to get a photo thought it was Jimmy Kimmel, not Jimmy Fallon, right? Obviously, because it's Jimmy Kimmel's studio in LA, right? And some people were so gullible, they didn't even notice that they swapped Jimmys. So they're talking to Jimmy one moment, they look at the camera, they turn back, and it's Jimmy Fallon now. Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, just taking, it's just backwards and forwards. Gullible people. If you don't know who they are, why are you even going in there to meet these guys? Go watch that video if you haven't already, but fuck me, it's frustrating. Me as a huge fan of them, I would love to meet these dudes and get photos with these guys, and especially in the studio, sit on the lounge, right? And some of these people had no idea the difference between Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, even face-wise, like, oh, you're the same guy, right? You must be the same guy because you're Jimmy, right? Fuck. Anyway, I'm going off topic. I want to tell you guys one more story before I go about a prank, an April Fool's prank that I actually pulled on my parents some years ago now, probably 10 years ago, right? How do I say this? I'm saying that a lot lately in this video. How do I say this? I brought a man home and pretended he was my gay lover and that I was coming out of the closet and I was gay. So anyway, his name was Julio, and he was a good-looking guy, I'm guessing. I'm not gay, but I'm guessing. So anyway, we came hand to hand. I said, Mum, Dad, I have something to tell you. And you could have just heard a pin drop. You could have heard the fucking pin drop. And they looked at each other, mouth open like a cartoon character. They were shocked. As you probably would be if you had a son who was coming out as gay. Not that it's a bad thing. But they were shocked. So I was like, this is my boyfriend. Mum and Dad, I'm gay. And, my mum being my mum, she was like, probably thinking, God, I don't believe this is true. No, this isn't true. This isn't true. This can't be. So anyway, I thought, look, I better commit to this. I better absolutely commit to this because I've gotten this far. I've brought this man into my house. I met him on the street, okay? I gave him $50, all right? So anyway, I was like, Julio, do you want to do this? He's like, okay. So basically we committed to it. We fucking made out right in front of my parents. It was something to behold. Woo! Our spits connected. Our tongues and mouths connected. It was something amazing. I almost gave my father a heart attack. That's one thing I regret. He almost had a heart attack. And for that, I apologize to you, wherever you are now. I'm joking, that didn't happen, that never happened. None of this actually happened. It was just a complete made-up bullshit story. That's been my April Fool's prank to you guys, even though the fool's on me, the prank's on me, because it's not even April 1st anymore. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, plus both of those two YouTube channels, at Tallboy Gareth. I am completely straight, I promise. Unless you're a really sexy boy, then hey. No. Love you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Gosh, I'm so weird.